Today our new topic is radical chemistry, and first of all we have to know what is radical. Radical basically is a free unpaired electron. Radical can be generated through two way. One is heterolysis and one is homolysis. What is heterolysis? When a bond break and each atom take the both electron of that bond and separated out with each other. If HCl break, then it is a heterolysis and it is ionic. But in case of homolysis, when a bond break and each atom share one electron of that bond, then it called homolysis. It is as simple as that, and in both atom there will be unpaired electron. So this is homolysis process. In radical addition in alkene, there is different type of result. In presence of peroxide, they give different type of result, but absence of peroxide, they give this type of product. If we see the mechanism of this process, it will be like this. If this peroxide look like this, the peroxide bond homolytically cleavage and form a radical, and this radical take H dot and generate a Br dot in this reaction medium, and Br dot generally attack in the less hindered position there. It cannot attack there because it is more hindered, and after addition in this way the electron will push back there and the intermediate will be like this. So the intermediate is in more conjugated position where 3, 3 and 2 total 8 alpha hydrogen is there. So it is more stable position. So therefore the radical addition in alkene always favor from the less hindered side, and it gives anti-Markovnikov product. But in presence of H plus and Br minus, in this case this alkene will take the H plus and will form this kind of intermediate which is more stable. This positive ion is more stable, and the Br minus will attack in this center and give this type of product. So it is a Markovnikov product. So these two, there are two different mechanism due to one is radical pathway and another is ionic pathway. Now come to the stability of radical. In this case there is 9 alpha hydrogen. It is the radical, and corresponding to this radical, this is alpha position. So there is 3, 3, 3, total 9 alpha hydrogen. There is 6 alpha hydrogen, there is 3, and there is no alpha hydrogen. More the alpha position hydrogen, more will be the hyperconjugation and more the stability of that corresponding radical. There is the alpha hydrogen, and that will take part in hyperconjugation with that radical, and it will form this type of resonating structure. In this way there will be 9 canonical form. More number of canonical form, more the stability. There will be 6 canonical form, there will be 3, there will be no canonical form. Therefore the stability decreases left to right. Now in this case, okay, in this case this radical take part in resonance with this double bond and form equivalent canonical structure. Therefore this type of radical also very stable. Well, these also take part in resonance with the rest of the ring. Therefore, this type of radical, benzyl and allylic radical, is more stable than alkyl radical. But this type of radical, radical on sp2 center, radical on sp center, radical on sp2 center, is less stable than allylic radical. So this is more stable than that, this is more stable than that. Now come to the stability of radical when withdrawing group present adjacent to that radical and a donating group present adjacent to that radical. Now take a case, a compound like this. So there is a withdrawing group adjacent to that radical, and another example, suppose this, there is a electron donating group adjacent to that radical. So how this radical gets stabilized? If we draw the molecular orbital diagram, there is a SOMO, single occupied molecular orbital. There is the SOMO of that radical. SOMO is single occupied molecular orbital, and there is the pi star of electron withdrawing group. So these two states interact and generate one antibonding and another bonding like this, and the single electron will get stabilized and the unpaired electron get stabilized. So as the energy of that unpaired electron gets stabilized, therefore at presence of electron withdrawing group, radical gets stabilized. But at presence of electron donating group, if we draw the molecular orbital, the SOMO level energy will be same. SOMO of radical, but in this case there is a lone pair, so n orbital will be lower in energy than pi star. N orbital lone pair. So there is two electron, right? So it will also form two state. One is bonding, another is anti-bonding. This is anti-bonding, this is bonding. So there will be two electron and one will be unpaired electron over there. But in this case, one unpaired electron get destabilized and two lone pair electron get stabilized. Therefore net and overall energy decreases, overall stability gain. Therefore at presence of electron donating group also radical stabilizes. Okay, so both this case radical get stabilized. Now come to some important radical reaction. First of all, Pinacol reaction. In this case, magnesium can donate 2 electron and it form 2 plus state. Now in this case, 1 electron attack to the nucleophilic center and form this type of intermediate. To two compound, they at presence of Mg2 plus. Now the mechanism goes like this. They will chelate with magnesium. Now these two electron dimerizes and form this type of intermediate. Now at presence of H3O plus, we get 1,2-diol. So this is a radical pathway. Now another kind of reaction and very well known reaction is McMurray reaction. There titanium 3 Cl3 at presence of lithium aluminium hydride, it actually a hydride donor, it comes to titanium 0 state and 3HCl. Okay, in situ generation of titanium 0. Now similarly it can now donate electron to this new electrophilic center, and similarly like previous case it will form this type of intermediate. Right, this type of intermediate as previous. After that they will generate this type of olefin. This is a intermolecular reaction. It also can occur intramolecular. So this is a well-known example. Now come to the next topic, selective bromination of alkene. Now in presence of microwave, generally there is a homolytic cleavage occur and form Biard dot. Now at presence of this substrate, there is a two possibility. One, it can take hydrogen, Biard dot can take hydrogen from this position, and another from this hydrogen. If it take this hydrogen, it will undergo through this type of intermediate. This hydrogen, it will undergo this type of transition state. This is a radical, this is a radical, partial radical actually. So in this case, this radical is more stable and there is a 9 alpha hydrogen. This transition state is lower in energy than this transition state where only 1 alpha hydrogen is there. So less hyperconjugation and more in energy. So if we draw the energy diagram, we can see starting from the starting material Biard dot and this type of substrate, there will be two transition state. One will be like this, and another will be like this. Right, so this is less in energy, this is more in energy in transition state. So if this is this two state, so it will go in this way and give HBr and this type of radical, and if it go this way, it will also give HBr and this radical. Due to in more in energy, this will be major product and the corresponding bromine product will be major. 99% will get this product. In the next part of our radical chemistry class, we will discuss about C-C bond formation through radical mechanism. Second, intramolecular radical cyclization. Use of this type of reagent, use of AIBN, and some reactions through radical pathway. Thank you very much. Please like, comment and subscribe my channel.